Hey guys, so I'm back to go ahead and get Gigi dressed, and her hair done, but she is still in her body from when I did the comparison video, and so I am now going to go ahead and get her ready. Gigi is in the biracial skin tone, and so the other baby that I painted is more of just a light skin ethnic baby, or black baby I should say, African American, whichever you prefer. I just like to say it's just a black baby. Sorry for those that may be offended by that term, but anyway, I'm gonna get her dressed in the outfit that Dawn sent for her. This is a 3 to 6 months observer, and it is more purple than actual blue, but that's okay. She's still representing autism this month. She'll be on a blue blanket. How about that? But yeah, I wanted to get all my babies changed out slowly. Today is a day that I'm going to probably be in the house most of the time. I do need to run out and look at some furniture, and then I'm gonna come back in, or I gotta drop a package off. So I'm gonna drop a package off, go look at some furniture, and guess what? I'm gonna be back in cleaning and then preparing for a live stream that I have scheduled. You guys may or may not see this video before the live stream. Usually you end up seeing this after the live stream, so we'll see, because I pre-record a lot of videos at one time a lot of times, so I can just upload them like one at a time later because of how my time is. So when I get a time where I can, I try to get as many videos as I can while the little munchkin sleeps, and when she awakes, that's usually ends my recording time, and then you guys won't see me again. I'll have to wait till the next time I catch her sleeping in. So I work around her schedule because she is the most important thing to me in regards to between my hobby and babies, and she is number one on the priority list because my other babies are about grown, and so they don't require me to feed them and see about them, and not so dependent on me as she is. And she's getting a little bit more independent, but she's still a baby. So talking about the munchkin now, Gabby, the real Gabby. So, but I wanted to come on in and share this little one with you guys, and her and Jade, I guess all the babies that I have right now I really adore, but I do have to say, for the most part, my silicone babies do take precedence over all the other babies. I have my little personal silicone baby that I have, and then I have Jade, and I have Gabby, Gigi, and I really enjoy my silicone babies, and mostly because I love the feel of them. And I was talking with a friend the other day, and I was telling them that sometimes I can overlook certain things that I may not necessarily care for, just because the baby feels good. So in the past, sorry, I had to go get socks. In the past, I've collected from, less experienced artists, and sometimes people ask me like, would I collect one of those babies again today? Well, I will tell you that even though they wasn't the most perfect babies, as I know today of what I've seen today compared to what I've seen today, I do, however, still feel that they felt really nice and the silicone was really nice. And if I caught one for a really like steal of a price, I just may buy one. So I'm not above collecting, you know, imperfect silicone babies. And when I speak about other artists and compare them to Claire's work, because I do feel like she sets the bar really high. I only compare in price when I'm talking. I'm saying like if I'm going to pay top dollar, then I'm going to pay for something I absolutely love. And the people that may collect other high-end silicone babies may feel, you know, equally the same. They may feel like their artist that of choice is, you know, the high, you know, the high is in artists, and maybe they feel like they are number one, and that's okay. It's just my opinion. I have my price limit set on different artists that I follow and stuff like that, and I just think that, you know, sometimes it might come across wrong. There's plenty babies out here that I see and I like and I go, oh, I would love to have it, but when I see the price tag, I'm like, I'm not paying that for that. Because if I seen the doll in person before, or seen, you know, other dolls in person by the artist, and I know how their work is, and if I don't feel it's worth it, I'm not going to spend it. And a lot of people say, oh, when I buy a doll, I don't buy it with the intent to sell and stuff. Well, I don't think a lot of us do that. I don't think that a lot of us buy with the intent to sell. But it comes a day when you see something else on the market that you want, and you may not can't afford it unless you sell a baby, and you look in your collection and see what you can part with. And then you look at this baby and you say, you know what, I paid the most money for this baby, and I think I should sell this baby. Well, it only breaks your heart when you realize that you overpaid for that baby and that nobody else in the community is willing to pay that amount that you paid for the baby. So when I collect, I do collect as if it's an investment, as if it's a business move, as if I'm going to have to sell that baby in 6 months. I do consider the market value. I do consider the demand of the artists and the dolls. And that is just the way I collect. But I am a very business-minded person. Everything that I do in life, I do it as if it's a business for the most part. No, I'm not saying I don't unwind and get wild and have fun and, you know, splurge a little bit and spend money crazily and stuff sometime. Or sometime there is a time where I know that doll is not worth the money, but I really want it and I go for it. Like when I buy Caucasian reborns, it has to be a baby that I really like for me to spend over $500 for it, because I know that in most cases, unless it's like by Sylvia Creations or somebody like that, even some of those dolls, if they're not some of her popular sculpts or popularly painted, they're not going to go as high. But if it's just a random regular artist that may be equally as good but just don't have that big name and presence in the community, and you spend like $1,000 for it and it's a Caucasian baby, it's reborn baby, it's not going to sell for the most part at the regular value, because it's the buy-in market is more driven towards the biracial and ethnic babies. And I'm not saying that because I'm a black woman. I'm saying it because it's true. And it's sad because it's almost getting to the point where it feels like we're going back in time to where when I was a little girl, you could never find a little black doll that was cute. You would find one that was tar black with red lipstick, looked nothing like how real black, babies look. You could find those, but you never could find a really pretty doll that looked, like we look. And it's getting back to that in the community. I think it's so many people painting black dolls, but they're not placing the colors properly, etc., etc. And the prices, or if they are, and they're really good at it, no matter if it's a Caucasian artist or a black artist painting it, I don't care about that. But if the doll is painted really nice, a lot of times you're going to pay double what you would pay if it was painted Caucasian, or triple. And so it makes it to the point where finding good, you know, AA reborns are not as good, are not as easy to collect anymore. And that saddens me. And then there are some that are mediocre, but they're charging a little bit more than what I think the doll is worth when you see it in person. Looks good on camera, but when you see it in person, it's not all that great. I mean, it's nice, but not all that great. I don't like certain things, and that's different preference. I'm not going to get into that, but anyway, I don't know how I got down this path again, but you guys know I'm always giving out my little opinions, and so that is that. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end this video now, so thanks for watching. Please like this video if you like it, thumbs down if you don't, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to share the video with all your friends and family so they know about lifelike dolls like we do. See you guys later. Bye-bye now.